Yo, what's going on YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, as you guys see here, we're on Modern Warfare 2. We've been playing it for a few hours. I've been going over some settings, changing up some stuff, and now I'm about to show you guys the best settings that you guys can use. So if you are new here and these settings do help you out, make sure to drop a like, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell. Thank you guys for watching, and let's hop right into it. Now, before hopping in this video, guys, I will have chapters on this video, so if you want to skip to your audio, your controller, your interface, or anything like that, you guys can. But, we're going to start off with our audio because it is, like, the least important, but kind of important in a way. So we're going to start off with this. Our audio mix is going to be headphones. Now, if you're not playing with headphones, I highly recommend you guys go and buying some. I recommend the Astro A40s or the 50s that come with a mix amp. Now, with the volume, I would say it's, your preference. I have these settings if you want to copy them down. The game is kind of loud, so I did turn it down a little bit. The music can be loud at times, and plus when I'm recording, I don't want that to interfere with my voice, so I do turn this down as well. But your dialogue, your effects, and your hit marker volume, I have at 100. You definitely want to know when you're hitting someone, so when you hit the hit marker noise, you know you're hitting your target, so that is really good. Your mono audio, I have it at off. You don't really need that. Your subtitles, I know some people like, subtitles, so I keep those on for people. Now, I really don't change anything here. I have voice chat on and everything like that, so that's our least important thing. I do have the hit marker sound as classic. They have MW or none if you want to go with any of those, but classic. I know people are going to ask when I have gameplay up on my channel, how do you have your hit marker sound like that? I am using classic. Now, going into our next thing, we're going to graphics. Now, I do have high demand on. I am on the PlayStation 4 as of right now. We may have like 2 or 3 videos on the PlayStation that are a little bit lower quality. And then getting on PC tonight, we are going to have our, really nice HD quality, really crisp looking gameplay. I do promise that. Now, if you're playing on the console, you want to have this on. I don't know if Xbox, I'm sure it does. But if it doesn't have this, you want to have this on for your PlayStation if you do. But going into our post-processing effects, you want to have your motion blur off for world and weapon. It does affect, as you guys see the pictures, well, you can't really see. I will move that for you guys. But as you guys see as the picture here, it is kind of blurry if you have motion blur on for either your weapon and world, as you guys see here as the pictures. Now, the field game, I do have off. I always just been told to have this off, so I just listen to, people that do settings, videos, and everything like that. The best things, I have down, so you want to copy them down. Your depth of field, I have at off, and for the gas, I do have it off as well. And then for the cast strength, I have it 1. Field of view, 120. You want to play on 120. I'm glad that they have the field of view option here for console now. Have this on 120 with affected and default. You don't want to make your weapon smaller or anything like that because it will affect you in game. And I do know this, and I will tell you guys this. If you're on console and you do have your field of view at 120, you are, consoles are not used to the 120 FOV, so it may lag or you get some screen tear. I will let you guys know that. So having this on, just be advised. Your third-person field of view, I do have it on 90, maxed out. If I do play some third-person, you might see a video or two or different gameplays in both, so I don't really know. And then I have the first-person camera movement. I have at least at 50%. I do have that on in Warzone when I play Warzone. It just helps out when you are moving. And everything else beside that, you do have brightness. I do keep at 50. I do have my own, color settings on my game, so it's a little bit different, but if you can kind of change, it's just preference on, brightness. And then we have safe area, which I haven't made a settings video in Call of Duty in a while, but all I do know is you want to make the box as small as it can because you want your action to be more in the center instead of out. So your eyes are more stuck into the center of the game instead of just everywhere on the screen because it does make it larger. Everything's off screen and everything like that, and you just don't want that. Now, there's only a few things you guys need to change here in the interface option on this video. So all you have to do is come down here. If you do want to change the colors of your mini map, you can go with bright colors, maybe like a yellow and a bright green if you really want to. But I just keep my game classic. But I used to do all the time, and you guys remember, and maybe in Modern Warfare, in Cold War, I would just change the colors from, if my team, just bright green, and my enemies are bright yellow. Really good on the feed, really good on the mini map, and you can see basically everything, which I will change here in a little bit, but not in today's video. But if you guys want to change that, make sure to do so. Now, for the other things here, we have the HUD, which if you want to go for a square mini map or a circle, as you guys see from the circle and the square is a lot bigger, and you can actually see more things on the square mini map. So make sure you have that on. You want to have your mini-map rotation on as well. It does help out when it's going on. Your crosshairs, your hit marker visual, your damage-based hit marker, your player names. You want the full name because as you guys see, if you have like the full name, you see the clan tag and you see the player name, so it's longer. If you want the player's name, it could be just maybe like a little dash. You can't really see that as much. And then if you want to have the icon, you're not going to see that. So definitely having that on is going to make a ton of difference when getting into those gunfights. Same with your vehicle thing. The vehicle HUD promotion prompts, just have that on. I just don't change that, so just keep that on. Your telemetry, you can have all these on. You know, maybe you want to know if your server's lagging or you're going to get kicked out of the game. If your server latency is high, your shots are not going to be connecting as easy and anything like that, so make sure to have this on. Your packet loss, you want to know if your internet's stable throughout the game, so having this on is really good as well. And I just have all the telemetry things on, so make sure to have that on. And the connection meter, if you want to have this on as well, just press pause and you can see what's going on with your packet loss and everything like that. If your game's lagging, is your internet lagging or anything like that, that is helpful as well. But tooltips and everything else I do have off, so that's really about it. But now let's get into the most important things, which is the controller settings. Now getting into our final and most important things here in today's settings, which are our controller, our dead zones, and everything like that. Now getting into our first thing, we have our edit button layout. Now this is a new thing they've been adding, which you guys know, like the default button layout, the tactical and everything like that. It's just different button layouts you guys can choose from. But now they actually have their own key binding for controllers. Instead of just only on keyboard, it's now on controllers here in Call of Duty, so you don't have to go into your Xbox or your PlayStation settings in general, and it switches all the button layouts for any game you play. For now, it's just you change your button layouts for only Call of Duty. Maybe you want to jump with circle, slide with square, change your weapon with circle, jump with triangle or something, whatever it may be. You can change your own button layouts, which is kind of cool, but I keep mine default. I don't know why people would change that. I'm just as simple as it gets. I don't change many things, but a lot of things I change are really important. Now we have our flip L1, L2, R1, R2. I have it off. I play with the PS4 controller, but my hands are big, so it just fits my hands fit comfortable on the trigger button, so I don't really have to do anything. And the stick layout is preset. I have it as default. I don't change it, never will. The controller vibration I have is off. I don't have this on. A lot of pro players don't have this on either. Your hand-eye coordination is very important, and the vibration can disturb that. I don't like the vibrations at all. It does throw my aim off, so having this off is going to help you out a lot. I do guarantee it. Now getting into our horizontal and vertical stick sensitivity, I have it 9.9. It's in the middle. It's not too fast. It's not too slow. Having it 9.9, very good, very comfortable for me. It may be a little bit fast for you, but work your way up to 9.9. I promise you guys, 9.9 is the best sensitivity you guys can play on. And then we have our ADS sensitivity multiplier. I have it at 0.8. So you guys know there is two sensitivities. You have your aim down sight sensitivity, and then you have your sensitivity in general, looking left to right, up and down. But also when aiming down sights, you have sensitivity looking left, right, up and down, which would have a 0.8. Getting into your gunfights, when aiming down sights, you can track people easier, look at people easier. It's just a little bit slower, which helps me out a lot. I'm sure if it helps me out, it's going to help you guys be better players at longer distances and everything like that. So that does help out a lot. Now your sensitivity multiplier, I don't have this on. Well, I do have it on, but I don't change any of these settings. Like again, I don't change many settings, but when I do, it's very important. Your vertical aim axis, I have it on standard. I don't change any of these either. Your gameplay, I have aim down sight behavior. I have as a hold. If you do have toggle, you click your L2 button, and you have to click L2 again to exit out at sights. I do have it on old. You don't want to have it on toggle. I don't know why people do. Automatic sprint, I do have automatic tac sprint. I'm used to it. I've been playing automatic tac sprint for the last 3-4 years. So having this on is just, it's a need for me now. You just got to do it. Your equipment behavior, I have it on hold. Your weapon mount activation, I have it on ADS plus melee. I don't really mount anyways, so, but there is camo challenges. I'm sure that you have to weapon mount or whatever it may be. There might be a challenge later on down the road that you need to weapon mount for some challenges, some camos, a weapon made per se, but having this on, I just keep this on regular. Same with the interact reload behavior. I have it on tap the hold, and then I did change the armor plate behavior to apply all if it's for Warzone, or if they add ballistic vests or shields to Modern Warfare 2 later on down the road. I just have it on so I don't have to change it at a later time. And then we have our advanced option, which target assist. You want to have this on. If you don't play with it on and you're on controller or whatnot, you're crazy, you're cracked. I give you props. I can't do it. Have it on. It's going to make you a lot better. Trust me. You don't want to see me with target assist on. I'm getting old. I'm almost 24 years old now, and my eyes are getting bad. I'm not going to blame it, but thumbs are getting bad too. But we're getting old, man. It sucks. But your aim assist, I have it on default. I've heard that Black Ops is really good as well, but I do know people that play on focus and precision. In the comment section, if you use precision or focusing, let me know how you guys like it. I might try it out. I don't know. Who knows? I might like it. But default, as I'm keeping, very default on a lot of these things. Now, the next thing, we have our aim response curve, dynamic. I don't need to get into it. You want to change it to dynamic. It's better than standard. You're linear. You want to use dynamic. Trust me. Keep it on. Now, your ADS sense multiplier of focus, I have this on I never changed it. Just keep it on 1. Your ADS sensitivity transition timing, I have it on instant. I believe this is, well, it says here, choose in which movement the aim sensitivity changes when transitioning from a hip to aiming down sights. I just have instant. I don't change any of that stuff. Neither the custom sensitivity per zoom. If you do have it on, you can change your iron sights, your red dot sights. Then you have your 2 and 3 times zooms, your 4 and times, and per se, etc. You have your 5, your 6, your 7, your 8, and you have your high zoom, which is 10 times more. But it also changes the effect of like chopper gunners and everything like that. I just don't change it. I keep everything just default, so just turn it off. You don't need to do anything. Now, have your input dead zone. This is really important for controllers. Now, I do have my left stick minimum input. You want to have it 0.5. Now, you don't want to put too much pressure on your controllers because the longer you play, this game's really good. I'm not going to lie. Weapons are easy to get gold. The maps are good. The gameplay is good and everything like that. You're going to have a lot of... I guarantee a lot of people are going to have a lot of playtime in this COD. Guarantee it. I know I will. You do not want to have to go through a lot of controllers like I have in previous times because of how bad I'm playing, how hard I'm on the controllers and everything. Just playing, smashing buttons and everything. Loosen the controllers up a little bit. Your stick multiply, your minimum input, have it at 0.5. You don't have to put as much pressure on it to move. Same with your right stick. I have it 0.7. You don't want to have it as too loose. You want to, because you don't want your controller to start aiming by itself and just moving everywhere. Your left stick and your right stick, you want to have it as max, as 99. Then your L2 and R2 button dead zone, you want to have it a little bit lower. If you want to do your L2 a little bit lower as well, like maybe 0.5, 0.6. I wouldn't do anything lower, or 0.7. So that's what I keep mine at. But your R2, your sensitivity on your controller, so you don't have to press it as hard down or anything like that for it to activate to fire. So having it smaller is going to be really good. But 0.5 is like your best thing that you can do. I wouldn't do anything lower than that. And then you have your movement behaviors. I do have it on, just toggle. I don't really change anything. Your auto move forward, I have it off. Maybe you have to have it on. Maybe you have a condition or something that you need to have it on or anything like that. Just change it. Then you have your tactical sprint behavior, double tap. Your ground mantle I have is off. You don't want to be auto mantling or anything like that. It's not good. Your automatic airborne, your automatic ground mantle. You don't want to have any of these on. Maybe I need to have that off. You want to have ground mantle on. You need to have it on. Automatic is what you need to have off. Your invert slide dive behavior, have it on standard. You guys know you can slide, and you can also slide and dive. And then you have your plunging underwater. You have movement, auto parachute. I don't change any of these things. And then you have your combat behaviors, ADS stick swap, off, backpack, alternate control. I think this is for DMZ. And then everything else I just have on, or just I never change anything. But anyways, guys, copy these settings down. Let me know what you guys think. If you've been playing Modern Warfare 2, let me know in the comment section. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching. You guys stay safe, and I'll see you on the next one.